I had no idea what had happened to me. I was frightened to death. I started to cry because I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't speak. I had no cognitive memory. I felt the left side of my body be as numb as it could be. My name is Kast, and on August 1st, 2015, I suffered an ischemic stroke. My future son-in-law came over and shined his light in my eyes, and he said, "Chris, what's your name, Chris? Chris, what's your name, Chris?" And while I could hear what he was saying, I couldn't get anything from here to here. It came out as "Rah," and it was frustrating because in my head I was saying my name. Spent the better part of the rest of the week on the couch, not really understanding the impact of this event was. And the following Monday, I came back to work, and that's when I realized that I had a brain injury, and I still have a brain injury. And the thing was that brain injuries are invisible. I've learned to hate the phrase, "but you look good," because, yeah, I may look good, but inside here is still a little bit scrambled. So it manifested itself when I came back to work in confusion, not being able to focus, moments of intense anxiety, moments of incredible panic, and moments of not being able to really see. So I'm grateful for where I work at Maine Media Collective that I was given the latitude to come and go as I needed. But I spent the better part of September and October at home because all of my work is mental. I do brand development, I'm a brand strategist, I'm a copywriter, and the right side of my brain, which is where all that comes from, was impacted. I was referred to and admitted to Goodwill North New England NeuroRehab Center. And I'll never forget what it was like when I walked through those doors. I saw these people that had suffered incredible brain injury. I saw people in wheelchairs, people with walking aids, and people with all kinds of different abilities, if you will. And my first thought was, I'm not like these people. I'm okay. I'm just a little foggy and a little groggy. But then after a few moments of just sitting there and contemplating, I realized I am exactly like these people. In fact, I am one of those people. One of those beautiful people. And the first few weeks were, to say hard is an understatement. To a lot of levels, it was demoralizing. What I had lost, what I couldn't do. One of my first sessions with Dr. Kiefner, he put 4 blocks in front of himself and put 4 blocks in front of me. He made a pattern, and he left the pattern there. He said, "Now, Chris, you do that pattern." And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And that frustrated me, but it was at that moment that I realized I needed the help, and I needed to do the work. Without Goodwill doing what they did, without my team that was behind me and coaxing me and cheering me on and pushing me and making sure that I did do the work and really helping me, I wouldn't be sitting here today. The Goodwill of Northern New England's NeuroRehab Center brought me back to me. And it's a new version of me, and it's a better version of me. It's a version of me that is kinder to myself, kinder to the world around me too. So now when I see someone walking on the street that is differently abled, I don't get frustrated if they're taking their time walking in front of me in the car. After going through, the rehabilitation process, I am back at work full time. There are days, I'm here at the brand company, which is part of Maine Media Collective, and we love Maine. I manage people, I manage accounts. I'm able to do the brain work that I do. My creativity hasn't really been diminished. My ability to think hasn't been diminished. Some memory issues, of course, but that's just the way life goes when you're 56 years old. But I have the coping skills, and my brain actually is kind of rewiring itself, and I'm learning that's okay too. It's changed me, but that I don't look at it as a bad thing. And I called it my stroke of luck, because it really was my stroke. It really was a stroke of luck. Because I'm sitting here, I'm surrounded by love, I'm surrounded by friends, and I'm sitting here, and I'm still taking names and kicking butt. So, thank you, Goodwill of New England Neuro Rehab.